And welcome back to science. In this week, we will continue teaching lesson 3 and unit 2, which is about heat. All the lesson is about heat. From the previous lesson, we know that heat transfer by three methods. You can remember with me three methods of heat transferring methods. Okay, the first method is, do you remember? Yes, conduction. Yeah, the first one is conduction. The second one, do you remember the second one? Convection, exactly, convection. Yes, and the third one, brilliant, it is radiation. Radiation. So we have three methods of heat transferring. The first one is heat conduction, the second one heat convection, and radiation. And we also know that each one of them has a specific way, has a specific type of matter that can transfer by them. For example, the first one, conduction. Conduction only in solid. Of course, you know, convection in liquid. Yes, of course, in liquid and also in gaseous. We all know that from the previous lesson. Radiation is in gaseous, of course, and also in non-material, like the space. So if the energy of the sun wants to transfer from the sun to us, it would transfer by radiation, because there is nothing at all between us and the sun. There is only space, not solid, not gaseous, not liquid. Okay, so these are the three methods: conduction, convection, and radiation. And we also know a definition of each one of them. For example, conduction, it is transfer of heat energy through some solid objects from the part with higher temperature to that with lower temperature. Again, energy transferring by conduction, it is a transfer of heat through some solid object from the part with higher temperature object to lower temperature. Okay, this is conduction. What about convection? Convection, like in liquid and gases, it is a transfer of heat in gases and liquid. We all know that, where hot molecules which have less density rise upward, while colder molecules which have more density fall downwards. Again, transfer of energy, of heat energy by convection. It is a transfer of heat in gases and liquids, where hot molecules which have less density rise upward, while the colder molecules which have lower density fall downward, go up and down. Okay, radiation. Radiation, it is a transfer of heat from hot objects to another with any need without any need for a material medium which heat transfer. So we can say that it can transfer in non-material. So again, transfer of heat by radiation, it is a transfer of heat from a hot object to another without any need for a material medium through which heat transfer. Okay, this is a revision, a fast revision of the previous lesson, or in the previous part of the lesson. We have now some life applications of heat transferring. We can say that wearing some life application. Let's type them. Life applications, apps. Okay. Number one, for example, wearing dark clothes clothes in winter. Why? Of course, you know this. We wear dark clothes in winter to absorb most of the heat of the sun rays. We know this exactly from Junior 5. Number 2. Okay, wearing light clothes in summer exactly the opposite, to reflect most of the heat energy from the sun. We have another life application like the for example electric heater. Number 3, conditioner. Okay, where I put my electric heater, of course I put my electric heater on the ground. Of course on the ground, despite these many dangers on putting them on the ground, but we do this because when hot molecules are heated near the electric heater, they go up because the density of them decreases, so they will go up and are replaced with another colder molecules, which will be heated by the heater again and go up again and replaced by colder one again, and so on. So there will be a rotation of the heat energy through the room. Okay. As I said, our lesson today is easy. We have some examples like electric heater. Which type of energy electric heater use? Of course, it uses electric energy to transfer it to, of course, heat energy. Electric energy is renewable, of course, and non-polluting. Okay, what about solar heater or solar oven? Solar heater. What about that? Solar heater, what type of energy it uses? It said solar, so it uses solar energy, sun energy, of course, and transfer it to heater, so heat energy. The solar energy is renewable or non-renewable? Neither one of them. It's permanent. Not renewable. It doesn't end to be renewable. It's permanent. Okay. Of course, non-polluting. Number 3, gas or petrol stove. Gas or petrol stove. I mean furnace. Okay. What about the gas or petrol stove? It of course uses petroleum derivatives, so it uses petrol or petroleum derivatives, and it's of course convert into heat energy. Okay, of course it is non-renewable. Okay, and it's also polluting. Of course, polluting. It's a petrol. It produces carbon dioxide, a large amount of carbon dioxide gas. Okay, this is about petrol. What about cool heater? You can see it in all the English movies on the TV. They can use coal to heat the homes. So, coal heater, what type of resource of energy it depends on? Of course, it depends on coal to transfer it into heat. Of course, all these applications transfer energy to heat energy because we are in lesson 3, which speak about heat energy. Okay, which type of energy resource? Of course, it is non-renewable, and of course, it is polluting. It's cool. Okay, so this is some live applications of heat energy. Of course, the most bigger heat energy resource in the world is the sun. The sun is the permanent one. We can make a diagram right here about our lovely star, the sun. The sun has a heat energy, and we can transfer this energy to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 1, we can transfer it into chemical energy, and also we can transfer into another one chemical energy, and we can also transfer it to kinetic energy and electric energy. Okay, let's take one by one. Let's change the color. Okay. First, chemical energy, as in photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process in plants. The plant converts the sun energy to food, to sugar. Sugar has a chemical energy. So, like in plants, in photosynthesis process. Okay, what about chemical energy? Another chemical energy, of course, like that's stored in petrol. So chemical energy, like in plants, like in petrol. Kinetic energy, like stored in wind. Like stored in wind. Okay, I see that plants use the sun. I see that petrol is made by the using of the sun energy. But what is the relation between the wind and the sun? You don't know. You don't know that the sun is the main reason of the formation of the wind energy in the world. Without the sun, there will not be any wind energy. Okay, you will study them in details after some years. Okay, number 4, electric energy as in solar cell. All of you know solar cell, and we saw them in the class. Okay, solar cell can generate electricity, and this electricity or electric current, we can use them in 3 ways, like in lightning or heating our homes. Electric energy can be transferred to kinetic, like in electric fan. Okay, we can also transfer it to heat, like in the electric heater. Okay, it's easy measy, little squeezy. So this lesson speaks mainly in heat energy, but we should know the importance of heat energy or solar energy in our daily life. The importance of solar energy in our daily life because it is the main source of most of energy in the Earth's surface, as we said before. And we have another good reason, a very important reason. It says that the production of electricity from solar energy is preferred to that which produced from burning of fuel. The production of heat energy or electric energy from the sun is preferred that is produced from fuel. Because solar energy is a clean source of energy, a cheap one, which doesn't pollute the environment, and it is permanent source of energy. Of course, it doesn't finish up. Okay, this is all we will speak about today. I think it's easy measy lesson, and see you in next unit, last unit, which about biology. Inshallah. Goodbye.